Hello everyone, this is Unmerited. In today's video, I watched Bill Hader's top 3 favorite movies. So Bill Hader has been asked about his favorite movies a few times in interviews, and he always kind of gives off a really long list, at least like 10 movies, so I never did this before until recently when I got HBO to watch season 3 of Barry, and I saw that there was a Bill Hader Recommends collection, and he told us his 3 favorite movies. I'm not quite sure that these are his actual favorite movies, maybe they're just the ones that are on HBO, but this is the only list where I found that it's actually shorter, and he picked these movies very recently, so it's probably a bit more accurate than the ones that are a few years old. So these are not in any specific order. He didn't tell us the exact order of these, but these are his 3 favorite. Number 1, Clockwork Orange. This is a very classic movie. It's actually based on a book by Anthony Burgess. I have the book. It's actually being used to support my camera right now, so I can't show it to you. It is a story about a young man who commits horrible crimes and then has to pay the price, and I don't want to give any spoilers away. I tried watching this several years ago and I couldn't get past the first 15 minutes. If you've seen this movie, you know the first like 30 minutes of the movie are incredibly perverse and difficult to watch. One of the most controversial movies of all time because of those first 30 minutes. I almost stopped it again this time, but I wanted to do this video very bad. So I went through the first 30 minutes and I realized, okay, good, it got much better after that. At first I was like, movie should never have been made. And then I watched the rest of it and I now love it. It's a very, very well done movie. It has some like psychological parts to it, and I really like the story of it. I think Stanley Kubrick, of course, did a really great job. Who might critique Stanley Kubrick anyway. Overall, a very good movie. I would recommend, as long as you're ready for those 30 minutes. Lots of trigger warnings, basically every trigger warning maybe. After that, it's so good. Bill Hader did say that he watched this when he was 11 for the first time, and that's absolutely not recommended. Don't watch this when you're a child or even close to one. And he kind of attributed it to making him want to become a filmmaker. The next movie is Ikiru. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. It is an old 1952 Japanese movie. Based on that information, I was pretty hesitant going into this. So I started it and immediately loved it. It reminded me a lot of Notes from Underground by Dostoevsky, which is one of my favorite books. The overall plot is this older man has been working in the local government for, I think, 40 years, and he just learns that he has stomach cancer, where he only has maybe like 6 months to live. The movie kind of goes through his thinking of what was the purpose or point of his life. The first act, so first third of it, I really liked. It reminded me of Notes from Underground. Second act was okay. It was good. Then the third act just made everything worth it. One of the best movies I've ever seen because of that third act. It reminded me a lot of Death of Ivan Ilyich, which is another Russian book. It's by Leo Tolstoy, and that's also one of my favorite books of all time. It turns out it was actually inspired by The Death of Ivan Ilyich, which I learned later. So if you like Russian books, you probably like this movie. It's one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time now. I love this movie. I do recommend it to everyone. It is very, very good. The third movie was The Last Detail. This is a 1970s movie. It's about 2 men in the Navy who have to escort a third man who attempted to commit a very small robbery, I guess. He tried to steal $40 from a collection basket for polio. And they have to escort him to jail, and he's going to be in jail for 8 years. Understandably, they think this is a bit extreme, so they kind of take their sweet time getting him to jail. So the movie is basically the course of bringing this man to jail, and there's some very nice moments between the 3 men. I personally didn't like this movie. This is the kind of movie where I saw the cover, I read the description, and I was like, this is not for me. This is just not a movie I would care about or want to watch. I only watched it because of Bill Hader, and I think by the end I was also like, yeah, not for me. It was very boring. There was not much actual stuff going on, I think. I don't think they delved deep enough into like their psyches to make it interesting to me, which is what I really like in movies myself. So I didn't love it. I know Bill Hader said that he liked this movie, especially for Jack Nicholson's performance, which was really good. Though I don't think it was his best performance. I've seen other movies where I thought he did much better. It's a movie, you can watch it. After loving the first 2 movies I watched, I was really expecting to love this one, so I was pretty disappointed to see that it was okay. Not for me though. That was Bill Hader's 3 favorite movies. If you haven't already, please watch Barry. It is a great show, absolutely. One of the best shows I've ever seen. I've seen a lot of TV shows, and I really, really recommend it. And also just look into Bill Hader's filmography to see some really good movies and TV shows. That's all. So thank you for watching and have a good week.